Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to get this item right here, the RUSSO'S Robot Resonator. This is one of the 3 very important instruments to get here. As a part of RB Battles, I managed to be one of the first 10,000 to get the gold version of it, but I'm going to show you guys how to get this here today. So the game that you guys need to play is Super Golf. So I'd recommend getting a VIP server. That's the best way to do this, because otherwise it's kind of hard to do, because you can actually control which levels you go to and which holes you go to. So the first thing we're going to do is go to hole Oasis. So yeah, get a VIP server. Otherwise doing this on your own is going to take forever. So skip to hole 18. You guys can see how I'm doing it right here in this video. So in this first part, we want to go to hole 18 in order to get to the first part. So there's several different parts, several different holes, and we have to go to specific holes in this game, sometimes with specific skins. Now this one, it doesn't really matter. You guys can just use like a regular normal ball. It doesn't really matter, but different points during this whole thing, we're gonna have to use different skins. So excuse my bad playing in this game, but generally you just want to try to get like in front of this little wedge right here, and sometimes it might just kind of like move you over a little bit. But you see that palm tree over there? You want to hit that palm tree, and you want to hit it pretty hard. So if you do like just a light tap, that's not going to get you all the way over there. So you're just going to want to give it a full, probably just 100%, because you're going to want to hit that, and it works like a teleporter into a different area. And you can see it takes you to this different area right here, which is sort of a secret area. And there's a lot of their secrets on their videos that was kind of telling us how to do this. But yeah, so yeah, it was like hole 18. They were really emphasizing this during the whole video. So all you want to do at this point is just get it into the hole. It doesn't really matter how many hits or how many shots it takes for you to get in there. But you can see that thing right there. It says you escaped, and there's the question marks there as a part of this. So we've got the first part done. And again, trying to go to these different levels, it's very important. Use a VIP server, that's the best way to do it. So the next thing we're gonna do is go to the island map. And we usually just kind of set it up for classic mode, but if you're in a VIP server by yourself, you're the only person playing, so it doesn't really matter. So we hit the check mark, and then we're gonna go forward to hole number 6 right here. So one thing that you gotta do though is before you start, click on the skins button and change the color of your ball to blue. So you have to have a blue golf ball for this one to work. Otherwise it won't work if you don't have the right color golf ball. We have to have a blue and a green and a pink one at different points. Now in this hole, you guys have to get a hole in one in order to get this one. So make sure you guys time it right. You gotta use 100% power, and then you hit up against that, and then generally it should basically kind of funnel its way in there. It's not really too difficult to get a hole in one in this one. So you can see right there on the bottom right, it says nice shot. So now we've got the second part of this whole thing right here. So now moving on to the next step, we're going to go to the Mineshaft level, okay? So Mineshaft, and we're gonna go classic mode. We're just gonna make sure that we start it right there by hitting the check mark, and then we can also wait for it to load up right here. And then once it loads up, that's when you guys can actually skip forward to the different parts or the different holes here. So we're gonna go here to the last hole. So this is hole number 9 that we're gonna go here in the Mineshaft. Now this one is a little bit of a pain just because there's like all these dynamite things all over the map. It doesn't really matter. Once you get the first 2, you know, once you guys move on, just getting the other ones, it doesn't really matter. But you guys wanna change the color of your ball this time to green. So we're gonna go here, we're gonna change the ball color to green. So the recolor, that's not actually it. You wanna click on the ball part right there, and then the paintbrush, and then change it green. So make sure you guys actually do that. Make sure your ball is actually green. So like I said, guys, this one's a little bit tricky, but just kind of go click on play. I recommend for this first part, don't try to like bounce it off of that. I'd recommend just kind of do a light touch right there and then shoot up here from there, because bouncing off of that corner just doesn't seem to work for me for like getting over this this next part. But as you can see right there, you got to use a fine tune right there, because if you hit it too hard, you're gonna go overboard, and if you hit it too light, you're not gonna go far enough. So you just gotta find the right spot to make sure that you can actually get far enough over this little jump so that you can get a little further. But I will show you guys right here, about 85 over there worked for me, and then I hit a piece of TNT, and then of course that actually shot me across over here. So like I said, guys, like patience is a virtue on this one, and hopefully you guys are able to get through this without using as many shots as I do. But if you use a too many strokes, I think it will actually just like finish and make you start all over. But if you have to start all over, then just press the M button. You can see on the upper right hand corner of the screen, there's this M button which makes you go back. So if you press the M button right there, that will make you go back, and then you can start it over, and as many tries as you need, it doesn't really matter. So what I recommend right here is you got to get on the other side of this little hill because you got to use it as a ramp, but then it also sort of might funnel you down there into the hole, so try to prevent going in there because otherwise you're gonna have to start this all over again. So again, like this one might be a little bit frustrating for you, but see that little diamond right there, those gems, those green gems is what you want to hit. So you can see the way I actually kind of used that little hill as a ramp to go in there, and then we're gonna go into this part, which is pretty similar to the first part where we hit that palm tree and we went over to that different area. It doesn't really matter how many strokes it takes to get it, but right here you can see that it's a little tricky of a corner, but what you got to do is use that spider right there, and that spider is going to bounce you over to the other side. All right, so once you just line it up here with the spider the way I'm doing it right here, eventually you just hit it pretty hard and it will bounce you over to the other side. So there's another one later that's going to be sort of similar to that, where we're going to use like little like lily pads, and those will work like that. But just try to get this hole in here, and then once you do finally get it in here, obviously I'm not very good at this game. It's taken me 17 to get this, but anyways, we got that thing on the bottom right hand corner of the screen, the question marks. It says, where are we? We've gotten so many parts now, 3 parts. Now we're going to the 4th part over here, which is in the graveyard. So we're going to pick the graveyard map right there. Again, we're going to classic. You hit the check mark, and then it's going to load the map. Once it loads the map, then you're going to get the ability to skip forward to the different holes. And now this time the hole we're going to is hole number 16. So go to hole number 16 right here, and then again, like the last ones when we had to change the color of our golf ball, we're gonna have to change the color of our golf ball again. Now, several of us in Team Victorium, hashtag Team Victorium here, we worked together and we figured it out, and a lot of us got our gold resonators, but we were arguing, we thought that Sabrina's color was purple, but apparently it's pink. So anyways, we have to select pink for the color on this one, not purple. So I don't know. I think this might be controversial. I thought that Sabrina's color was purple, but I guess it's pink. So anyways, we're selecting pink for this color. Hashtag shout out to Team Victorium again. So we're going to go here on hole number 16. We're going to go forward just a little bit over here, over to where that opening is a little bit. Yeah, okay, so make sure you guys fine tune it. If you go too far over, it's really difficult to do this, but this particular shot right here was quite difficult for me to do as well, trying to get the ball over there to where those little eyeballs are. So if you see those eyeballs, just keep trying to shoot at them. It's not really necessarily like easy to do. As you can see, my first shot right there didn't work out so well. And some people can shoot, I think, like in front of where those barricades are, and they can jump over the barricades and get in there. But you can see, just take as many shots as you need, and just try to get your ball into where those eyeballs are. So once you get to where those eyeballs are, you hit the spot where you're like, what is going on? And you don't know exactly where you're supposed to shoot it. But there's really only one place that you can shoot it, so I just assume shoot it there, and there we go. We shoot towards the lily pads, and we bounce off the lily pads, and those are just going to automatically push you towards the end here to the next part. And then just like those other ones, all we have to do is get this one in here. It doesn't matter how many strokes you use. You don't have to do any hole-in-ones or anything crazy like that. I don't think it really matters too much what the score is, but at this point, we've done all those other parts and we've done this part, and I don't know if you have to do them in order necessarily. I think you can do them out of order, but anyways, these are all you have to do. But you can see right there on the bottom right hand corner of the screen, we've got ourselves the badge, which means that we have found some bits, which means we need to go to Mr. BORINGSWORTH and we need to deliver those bits to him so that we can get the Resonator. So now here we are moving on to the RB Battles game. So now we need to go and find the keypad so that we can get into Mr. BORINGSWORTH's lab. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up these stairs over here. Actually, we're just going to run into some trees is what we're going to do. Fall after we get run over by other people in the server as well. And then we're going to run into a wall. But then after that, what we're going to do is we're going to go down this little hole down here. And you can see this little shaft down here. Now you see that floor 1, floor 2? There's like an elevator down here, and we just need to get up to floor 2, but we need to find the way to do that. So we're just gonna keep moving forward along this corridor, and then we see this area here. It looks like it's on fire, but it's not. But we're gonna take a hard left over here. Now make sure you make this jump right here and don't fall in that, otherwise you're gonna get set back to the beginning part, and you're gonna have to kind of start over to this. So you see up here, there's no elevator, but there is a keypad, and in this keypad, we can enter the numbers to get to the second floor. Now, hopefully you guys know the code like I do. Anyways, no, it's the same code for everybody. 7, 2, and then 77777777. So that's 8 sevens right there, guys. So there's 7 and then 2, and then there's 8 sevens, and I think it translates to passcode, and then 222, and then you guys do 666, and then 333. So that is the full passcode to get here into this thing. And then on the bottom right here, that thing is to enter the code. Now, if you enter the code wrong, just press the thing on the bottom right, it'll say denied, and then you can enter it again, just in case you get any of the digits incorrect, but that's how you do it. Watch how we do it. Now, right here where it says floor 1, floor 2, click on floor 2, and now the elevator is gonna send you to floor 2. Now, you guys can go through the obby and just jump over all those things that are trying to push you, but there's kind of a secret way that you guys can do this a little bit quicker. Jump on the first thing and then use that to just jump on to this one, and then you guys will save yourself a little bit of time. Then jump on to this next part, and then this next part. We're gonna go down under here and then go around this, and then right there, and then from here we're gonna have to walk forward and just drop down from here. Now don't jump forward, otherwise that thing's gonna push you away, and then jump over here, and then hopefully not get on the top part, but get in the middle, and then we are almost there to Mr. Boringsworth lab. We're gonna take a right over here, and then we're gonna go down this little corridor, and then we're going to move forward a little bit, and we're almost there, guys. This is it. We've got the bits. We're going to talk to Mr. Boringsworth, and then after this point, you go and you interact with them. You guys are going to have the resonators. And if you guys are one of the first 10,000 people to do it, you guys will have the gold ones like I've got. And you can look on the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. We've got ourselves the badge, and we've got that item there for free. So we got to find 2 more bits, guys. We know one is in Shopping Wars. We don't know where the other one is, but we will make videos to let you guys know as soon as we know. Anyways, shout out again to Team Victorum. Those guys are awesome. We've all been working together, and yeah, it's been great. If you guys are new here, we'd love to have you subscribe, hit that notification bell. Thank you for watching, and we'll talk to you guys later.